All right, so in this video, we're going to go ahead and set up React Native. By doing so, we're also going to be setting up Visual Studio Code, and then also Android Studio for using its emulator to test our app. Let's go over some steps. The first step we're going to do is, of course, download Visual Studio Code at that link there. Then we're also going to go ahead and download Android Studio at that link there. Then we're going to go ahead and create an emulator in Android Studio with the Play Store icon. Then we're going to go ahead in the terminal in Visual Studio, run the code npx create expo app, and then give it a name. Last thing we're going to do is, of course, test the app by running npx expo start. Let's go ahead and jump right in. All right, so this is the official Visual Studio Code website where we're going to go ahead and download Visual Studio Code. Make sure you select the correct device you're using. I'm currently using a Windows 1 and have already downloaded the Windows 1. So go ahead, pause the video, go through all the steps. Make sure you leave everything as default. Perfect. Once you're back though, we're going to go ahead and continue. We're going to go to the Android Studio official website. Then we're going to go ahead and download the Android Studio. The current version I have is Hedgehog. It might be different for you depending on when you're downloading this. So go ahead, start this download process. This is going to take a little while. So go ahead through each step and make sure you leave everything as default. Awesome. All right, so once you're back though and it's downloaded, completed, go ahead, open it up, and you should get a screen like this. For you, if it's your first time using it, you shouldn't have anything in this thing for projects. It should be completely empty. Then go ahead to the top right up here, go to Virtual Device Manager. Now again, this should have nothing in it if it's your first time. Go to the top left though, and then we're going to go ahead and add a new device. So the one thing you got to make sure is, of course, that the device has a Play Store icon right up here, such as the medium phone one, like this. Go ahead, hit next, next again. Awesome. Make sure all this is the same, hit finish, and go ahead and let it load. All right, so once it's loaded though, go ahead to the play button. Go ahead, let the phone open up. It might take a while if it's your first time, might have a little Google loading symbol there for a minute or two. But go ahead, wait till you get to this screen here. Awesome. So once you're here though, let's go ahead, open up our Visual Studio Code. All right, go ahead and open up a empty folder. I currently have one called Setup with nothing in it, which is right here. Perfect. Once you're here though, go ahead, open up these three dots, Terminal, New Terminal. Awesome. Now let's go ahead and create the React Native project. So in here, we're going to go ahead and do an npx space create dash expo dash app, and then space again, give it a name. I'm going to call mine new capital A app, just like that. Go ahead, hit enter, let that load. Might take a minute or two. I'm going to go ahead and pause my video while it loads. All right, looks like mine has completed. Perfect. All right, next thing we're going to do is let's go ahead and open up the folder, make sure everything's there. Perfect. You should have a bunch of different files and folders in here that look something like this. Awesome. All right, next thing we're going to do is go ahead and start the app, make sure everything's working. Before I do that, in the terminal, I'm going to type in the word clear just to clear what currently ran. Perfect. All right, let's go ahead and cd space drag and drop new app into here. Hit enter. Perfect. Let's go ahead and start the app now. To start it, all you got to do is type in npx expo start. Go ahead, hit enter. Let that load. All right, it loaded. And if you can tell, if you scroll up a little bit, you can see a barcode here, and you can actually go ahead and download the Expo app and scan this with your personal device to view it on your personal device as well. But we already have that Android device set up, so we're going to go ahead and run that. So go ahead, type in A for the Android device. Perfect. Go ahead, open up your Android device, and it should start loading. Sometimes it'll fail on your first load. Then all you have to do, of course, is hit the button here and scroll it up to get rid of it, and then just reload it with A again in the terminal. All right, though. There we go. Looks like it loaded for me perfectly. Might give you this little thing here, but you can close that. Perfect. Awesome. There you go. Looks like you're all set up. Two other things you could do as well, just to make your future coding experience easier. Go to the extensions in Visual Studio Code, and I would add these two extensions. One is called Prettier Code, which will go ahead and reformat your code every time you save, which is very nice. Saves you a lot of time. And then also VS Code Icons, which gives all your folders and files little icons. As you can tell, mine right here have that. Awesome. Alrighty, so that's it for this video. I will see you in the next one. Hey guys, if you're enjoying this video and serious about becoming a developer, you should totally consider joining Red Fools Academy. Once you sign up, you will get full access to all of our premium courses, support from myself and the Red Fools Studio team. Our courses include full stack website development, app development, game development, and many more to come. On your first sign up, you get a free 7 days to try it all out. A link will be added to the description, or you can go to the official website at redfoolstudio.com. See you in the lectures!